it's Joy, and today I'm going to be watching The Boys Season 2, Episode 8, the finale, which is called What I Know, which is stressful, who knows what. The ending of the last episode was just The Boys, it was just crazy. It was just demoralising in so many ways because I feel like every single lead we had is gone, and I'm just stressed about what's going to happen next because it's the finale and it's The Boys. I mean, so far, touch wood, this show has been fairly good at not killing off any good characters. Like, none of the main characters have died. You know, it's people like Lamplighter or Raina or people who, you know, aren't people we directly care about or have spent a lot of episodes with or aren't good people. But again, it's a show which blows people up every other second. So I'm very stressed that at some point they're going to decide, because they're very much one of those shows that's like, oh, we have nudity and sex and bad language and blow people up, we're not scared of anything, that they might just start murdering people, and I'm stressed. But I'm also very excited to finally catch up, to finally see where this show ends. I haven't seen any spoilers or anything, but I feel like I remember people being like, oh my god, the finale was so good, but I also don't know whether they just meant Season 2 was so good, because it has been really good, but I am ready. A quick reminder that if you would like to watch the unedited version of these reactions, you can find them all up on my Patreon, and you can also get the edited version a week early, obviously not of this, because this is the finale, but of all my other shows as well, and you can request shows, and all sorts. And the show that is replacing this one will be starting very shortly. Fans of The Mandalorian will hopefully be happy. But yeah, let's go. Lock arm, wait.
But to stay alive, your teacher should have an authorized firearm.
Yeah, wonderful. That will help. It will not help.
Look, there was no terrorist. It was a bot. It's
a
fucking coup.
Guys died too.
To cover their own tracks.
Of course.
Maybe Homelander in front of a camera, sure.
We can try and get Homelander in front of a camera.
I'm sorry.
If he doesn't know he's being filmed, he does all sorts of shit.
I don't want to leave you here.
Tough. Sorry, I don't like her mum. I get that she I get that she does genuinely care for her.
Really? We can't just kill everyone.
It's gonna make 1,000 more.
Yeah, and we're gonna top those cunts too.
No, you're not.
So,
fuck them all.
I get the impulse, but it's not going to solve anything in the long term. It's going to make it worse.
Someone's on American soil.
None that we know of.
Who was it?
This is good news.
If everyone else has powers, he's not
There
special.
have been sacrificed. Paparazzi, screaming fans, or any of that dancing monkey shit.
He wants a lot of that,
To
though.
make sure that Frederick had a solution for everything.
Nazi racism shit.
I just would never.
Yeah.
That's why I'm helping.
They're so precious. I'm so stressed.
Ask you something.
May, my love, I do love you, okay? You've given up, but you don't have to.
Testify. I'm tired.
We're all tired. But they're hurting people.
And get the fuck out of here!
It's just, she's been beaten down for too many years. Her soul wants to, and losing Elena and... oh.
Hey, you do need a speedster since Shockwave exploded. Harder sell.
Oh.
Back is
it the church? Don't know why it would be the church, but getting rid of Shockwave, I don't see that as something Vought would do because they wanted him on the 7. Getting rid of him would help A-Train's plan. Is it how the church is going to help navigate into big bad territory? Are they Nazis too? I don't...
what Stormfront's problem is with A-Train.
How can you tolerate her?
Shall I have business affairs reach out? Please do. Let me walk you out.
A-Train's not going to be happy. Plus, I feel like when they brought the fresco in, it was like the things shook, so A-Train was hiding somewhere listening. Yes, exactly.
Bon, fallait essayer ingredients, you know?
Thank you.
Oh. Oh.
Except you, of course.
I'm close to him. Oh.
Fuck off, you lot.
Mom says that learning is a gift, so...
Sweet boy.
Hey, wait until you try the big homie.
Why did the voiceover say, hey, did you know Starlight's favourite dessert is bananas? But she's public enemy number 1 or 3. Run away, run away, run away. Yeah, he's never been near this many people.
My mom's not dead.
She's not?
Oh, I thought she was.
Oh, it's just you never mentioned her, so...
She left when I was 6.
Oh.
a piece of shit.
Pathetic, isn't it?
No, no. It isn't. At all.
No.
Some shit, birds.
Oh my god, they're gonna run away!
What the fuck? We're even now, bitch.
Ooh.
So I need her gone. Fuck that Nazi bitch.
Yeah.
You turned a racist piece of shit into America's sweetheart.
Mm-hmm.
What word would you use?
Mm-hmm.
Compound V raises our stock price. Look,
Ruthless.
Bird B remains
Exactly.
secret, but
No, not Becca. Becca stays with me.
that's the whole point.
Yeah, she
But
wants
he's
to be
raised
with
like his
him.
mother. Find him a new fucking mum. I'm taking my wife back.
That's not
the
what
deal.
she wants.
And what happens when Rebecca?
A mother will do anything to protect her son.
This isn't love.
And
Very.
call me a ruthless bastard.
Yep.
You
Sorry,
tell me
Butcher.
where he is, and I'll do the rest.
Please say he's gonna double cross him somehow. Someone protect this child.
He'll cry.
I actually find him making a real connection with his son more uncomfortable.
I'm a man, so not in a long while, but
Toxic
who knows,
masculinity.
maybe,
It's much more dangerous for Ryan that he's developing a real connection with him.
Of course we're in.
That's what family does, Butcher.
let's get a
You wouldn't
shift on.
understand. I mean, he does kind of.
He's my son, and I'm coming.
You need to tell her your plan right now. Because the reason you don't want her there is, yeah, you don't want her to get hurt, but you don't want her to see you giving away her kid.
Promise me something.
I swear you on Lenny's soul.
Please don't be lying right now.
That you can take care of yourself. So when the time comes.
I love them. I love that she's taught him.
Under attack.
We are?
Do not start filling his head.
Hurt us just because of what we look like.
Oh my god, you piece of shit. Oh, please, yes, yes, yes. Has
Fucking kidding me.
he gone live? Oh,
What is the point of life without dancing?
I love them so much. Mm-hmm.
Can we possibly let Bot release Compound V in light of this unprecedented malfeasance?
Oh, sweetheart, I know it hurts. This is going too smoothly. Oh, he loves you.
I didn't mean anything I said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
It's okay.
We've got a plan just changed.
Thank you, Butcher. Thank you for changing the plan. It's gonna put it all to hell, but... Oh, is he gonna turn against Vought? Fuck, they're all dead.
Raise him right. You fucking raise him right, and I'll make sure
Okay, literally like 10 years time, you can reunite. We are. Knowing you're out there and knowing you're safe, that will do so much for him compared to the last 10 years. 8 years. Time to go, please. I'm really sorry. I could be crying, but I'm so fucking stressed. Like, what if the car just explodes? Yes, I told you that was gonna happen! Get your sonic cannon! Destroy Stormfront thing! Oh my god, Kimiko. She's making noises! Oh goodness gracious, yes, 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 get this bitch. You should not have shouted! The Jeep, it's our only chance! Someone help. Please God say that doesn't kill Kimiko.
Hey, crowd.
Yes! I've never enjoyed watching someone get beaten so much. I'm normally anti-violence. This show. Yep. Of course, the slogan of Vought, girls get it done. Running away, are you? That was glorious, but what the hell? Where's she gone?
We love you, Ryan.
Oh my god! Oh, is Ryan gonna finally laserize someone? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, is he even more powerful than Homelander? Because fuck yeah, if he's on the good side. Where's Becca?
I'm shot in iron apple bumps.
Die, bitch, die.
Sorry.
Oh.
Sorry, Mom.
Oh my god. He's so good. I need to go to the boy now. Please give that boy a hug, someone. Please, someone that's not fucking Homelander. Butcher. It's going to Butcher. He's such a good boy.
He's mine.
No, he's not. He was
Blow
hers.
yourself up.
Stop.
Oh my goodness. Standing up to you like she should have done.
You're gonna let them go.
I'm so proud of her.
As long as everyone sees what a fucking monster you are.
Yeah. I'm so proud of her.
As long as no one ever loves you again.
Yep. He's gonna be even more scary next season. Oh. He deserved his mom. She deserved to get to see him grow into the wonderful man he's gonna be.
Of the attack on Washington.
She wasn't though. Oh, she's back. And she's dressing in her proper dress. Good.
You and Maeve are two of the best.
Oh, this is going to be so interesting next season.
I don't want to pay for any more fucking courses.
Yep.
I signed over my bank account to you.
Yep. It's a cult.
And you let the asshole steer, then you're part of the problem.
If anything, in some ways, it's less scary now. It's all out in the open a bit. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, no worries.
We still don't know who blew up everyone's heads.
We'll just be friends then.
Oh God, no. I'm still gonna cling on to you. I'm not.
Good. I'm so intrigued about what the plot of season 3 will be, because we still want to take down Vought, but they know about her and they know Maeve is a bit reckless and.
Belongs to you, Mom. This is Christopher. She gave it to me a long time ago.
I'm so proud of him. I'm so sad for this child.
I think he'll turn into his father.
You give him love and support and kindness. Oh, that's everything. This is too happy. Someone's gonna get their head blown up at the end. Yay! I love them so much. They deserve peace and happiness, even if it's just for a moment. He's the big bad of next season. Like, Hernandez just. Or not. Oh, was it in the fresca? Who's doing it? It's unrelated. Is it the Congresswoman? Oh my god, it is!
You Campbell.
Fuck. Oh no, is he gonna join her?
I think it's time I stand on my own 2 feet.
Huey! Well, we have a man on the inside with crazy head exploding lady, so that's something. Fuck. Alright, so that was a really good finale. I was expecting someone to die, just because no one really had that was too major. I should have called it when everyone was going on about how amazing and wonderful Becca was, but I was thinking that maybe she would get to leave with Ryan. That would just be, it would be the fact that Butcher was willing to let her go. But then I should have known, again, when he was willing to do that in the middle of the episode. But that was just tragic and sad. And I don't want to think about that too much because, like, you know, there was me being like, just knowing she was out there somewhere would be so good for Butcher, but now, nope. But he knows her legacy is out there in that little boy, and if all they need to do is raise him with someone that loves him, a parental figure of any kind who is genuinely kind and supportive and loves him, you know, who helps show him right from wrong, raise him like a normal child who happens to be super, you know, that is how you don't raise Homelander. So I think hopefully Becca has done the groundwork, and if he's going to want to grow up to follow the teachings his mum left him and be the man she'd have wanted him to be, then he's going to be great. So that was tragic, and having it be Ryan that did it was even more tragic. But at least he got rid of Stormfront. I mean, she wasn't dead. I imagine she'd have bled out eventually, but maybe she's somehow alive. And when Homelander said, like, she was somewhere being stored in a prison tank, I don't know. Maybe she is alive on a bed, but as long as she just stays feeble and pathetic, then that's fine. I loved it when her Naziness got outed. That was everything. And the fact that A-Train gave him the information because it got him what he wanted. He's back on the 7. So that dynamic, you've got Homelander, who is going to be spiraling even more because he got a kid, then he lost the kid even picked someone else. He had this amazing power couple moment. She turned out to be a Nazi, she's dead now. He knows Maeve went against him, he knows Starlight went against him. A-Train he didn't want on the thing, and now A-Train's back. A-Train knows about Starlight, everyone knows about Starlight on the thing. Like, it's just such an interesting dynamic. If and when Black Noir wakes up, he's gonna be like, it was you. Like, the 7 is gonna have such an interesting dynamic next season. I am fascinated by what it's gonna be. I'm scared as well, but I think, like, the end of season 1 was kind of, oh, we're going to get more of the same in season 2. There was still huge, I mean, obviously there were huge things like Starlight being on our side, etc. There were still things like that, but I feel like they've closed off a lot of plot avenues in the end of season 2 and opened up a world of possibilities for season 3, and I'm just really excited to see where the plot's going to take us. So yeah, the dynamics are going to be crazy. Maeve I'm so proud of because she was destroyed by Elena leaving. Like, I understand that. That was someone that loved her and supported her no matter what, at her darkest supported her, but I still think it's important that Elena, you know, made it clear that it wasn't Maeve, that she couldn't forgive Maeve for what she was done, it was just the scale of everything. And potentially if she tells her, I stood up to Homelander, I saved a small child, I'm doing the right thing, I'm not going to let Homelander just do whatever he wants, I'm going to stand up to him and try and be good. I think that would be the path for her future with Elena, and that's what I'm hoping for. Also, if Elena is just not able to cope with it, then it will be the path for her forming a healthy attachment with someone else further down the line. But I'm rooting for them. So Maeve, just yes. The scene with Maeve, Annie, Starlight, and Kimiko fighting Stormfront was everything. I love that she got severely beaten and then murdered by a child. It's what she deserves. Homelander is still terrifying, like I said. I feel like he's lost everything, and so he's going to be even more deranged because he's on the back foot, and he does not like that. And people on his team have put him on the back foot. I'm very scared about where he's going to go because the only way he can go is mass murdery, and we need to figure out what his kryptonite is, you know, what his one weakness is or whatever. We'll get there. I mean, Ryan growing up one day, I guess, is the current thing, the Vought thing Butcher was talking about. Butcher, literally, towards the beginning of this episode, I was like, I'm done with you. If you do this, if you trick her and, like, steal her son from her for your own selfish want, I was so ready to chuck Butcher out a window, but he came good when, you know, the scale of what she said to him and then the scale of what, seeing her with Ryan, he couldn't do it, which I forgive him. I get the impulse of thinking, nope, it nearly killed me letting her go last time, I'm not doing it again, but he couldn't do it when it came down to it. So I once again accept Butcher into my heart, and my heart was broken for him because he had to watch Becca die in his arms, and in his mind, someone kills her, he kills them, but it was her little boy. I'm intrigued about what would have happened if Homeland hadn't arrived in that moment when he was picking up the tire iron thingamajig and walking over there. Was he just picking it up as a weapon? Was he going to try and hurt Ryan just in a moment of blind rage before someone scarier came along, before Ryan's act of choosing him over Homelander reinforced Becca's words? that poor little boy. But I'm just so glad that he was able to just pick him up and that he gave him the medallion, because he could have treasured that forever and been like, this was from, like, you know, this was from her. I'm treasuring that. But he gave it to the son, which is so important. So, I mean, I don't particularly want to see Ryan ever again, because unless the show runs for like 10, 15 more seasons, he's going to be a child who needs to be off having as good of a life as he can after all the trauma he's witnessed. He needs counselling, and he needs loving guidance and friends and people around him, which I hope is what he's going to get, so I don't want to see him again anytime soon. We can have if the show does a time jump, that's totally cool with me. Much older Ryan to come in and kill Homelander. He can kill both his parents. Good. Bucket list objectives. I don't know what I'm saying. We can find another way to kill Homelander. I kept thinking, like, the fact that Homelander and Storm up front were discussing the head explosion thingy, and she was saying it wasn't her, had me intrigued. And of course, it being the senator, she was too good of a person, but I was just hoping that, you know, being naive and being like, there are good people in the world, she's one of them. No. Also, I loved her in Timeless. I was like, she could never be evil. She's evil. I'm very intrigued now about what her end game is. Is it just to take down Vought? But why does she want to take down Vought? So that there will be unregulated superheroes, so she'll be the only superhero? Is she's got some kind of an end game, and I'm very intrigued. Does she somehow work with Vought, and so they kind of do manageable stuff? I can't imagine that, but I'm just really intrigued about what her motivations are, because even if she wants to take down Vought, she's not a good person. She is a future enemy we're going to have to face, because she kills innocent people. I don't necessarily think just blindly going and killing your enemies is a good idea, even if they are bad people, but not only, she doesn't just do that, she kills whoever. So I'm really intrigued about what she is getting us into, and I feel like Huey has just jumped straight from one frying pan into a ginormous inferno. In a way, we might have him on the inside now if we do end up going up against her, but he's in danger, and he's in danger of having blood splattered all over him, because she blows heads up all the time. If he's standing close to them, he'll get it all over him again. Huey, you know, he knows how to pick them. So that's stressful, but I'm really proud of his kind of character development, in that he's able to tell that over the last few months, after losing Robin and everything, he became very dependent on the boys, as you would do in those situations, but that him thinking, well, I've not always agreed with how Butcher goes about things, and I still don't. The immediate, like, life, death, danger side of things, I want to do things the right way. He felt good about exposing Stormfront through, like, finding the evidence. He felt good about getting a witness, etc. So I like the fact that he's taking positive steps for his own well-being. I reckon he's going to get drawn back into the boys as the rest of the show goes on, because he's one of the main characters, because his new boss is a head-exploding evil person, and because Vought is still out there, and Starlight is involved, etc. So I definitely don't think he's done with the boys, and they're family friends now, but you know, like, I'm proud of him, and I'm proud of him as well for thinking, like, but my attachment to you are a positive, good thing in my life. You know, falling in love with someone isn't being clingy, being there for someone isn't being clingy, so that was everything. And I think in a way, they both have parents that just up and left them. They both can really bond over that fact and that trust issue of having witnessed a marriage breakup unexpectedly, or how can you believe in love, etc. They'll be able to be there for each other, and that makes me very emotional. Very proud of Starlight for everything she's been through, and for the fact that she teamed up with them and helped them fight, that she appealed to Maeve, that when Maeve came to help them, they all fought, and the fact that she's back in there right now, that she is not, you know, when she was being undercover, she did whatever they wanted. She did her hair all crazy with hairpieces. She had that awful suit on, but now she's back dressed in her Starlight suit that she likes, that makes her feel comfortable, that is a better role model for the kids. They're doing things their way now. And I'm so proud of her and Maeve. I'm just emotional about how proud I am about them. I'm very stressed still because Homelander exists, and because Vought is a money-making corporation, so stress, but I love them. We need to just acquire more and more and more video evidence of Homelander, because if they all just had secret cameras, he constantly does and says awful things. So I love that. I love that Huey and Annie are together now. You know, they have made it through. You know, I'm glad she apologised for kind of not treating him great, but at the same time, I understand why. He kind of really broke her trust last season, and although she could kind of understand it and see past it, the emotional hurt side of you finds it harder to be logical. But over the course of the season, she was able to build up that trust and bond and really see him again, and I love them together. I also really love, of course, Kimiko and Frenchie. The fact that she's teaching him her sign language is everything. The fact that they can just have conversations now, everything. They are beyond sweet, and I'm sure they're going to get dragged into a lot of hell next season, but I hope they do a lot of dancing before then, because they are everything. Those two, and Huey and Annie, and then Maeve and Elena, although Maeve and Elena are a slightly newer couple because they haven't been in it as much. I love them, and I just need them all to be happy. I would have had Butcher and Becca in that, but rest in peace. It was such a good ending. So obviously Edgar will do anything for money. He'll do anything for the business. He will sacrifice his own morals, you know. I mean, not only just an average person being like, Nazis are bad, but as someone who she thinks is lesser because of his skin colour, which is ridiculous, obviously. The fact that he was willing to promote her so much shows you that he has no morals. There is nothing he would not do if he saw it as a good business opportunity. So that is stressful going forwards, especially if he were to view people like Starlight or Maeve as dangerous to his business. So I'm very intrigued. Another thought I had, I don't want to end on bloody deep, is he going to become the head of the cult now? Because the current head is gone. The church, the cult, isn't just going to go anywhere. He's like a big public figure at the moment. Is he going to end up the head? Because I could see that happening, and I mean, he would run the cult into the ground, but he does not need an ego boost right now, but that could be something he has instead of being in the 7. But I can't believe the Deep has survived 2 whole seasons. Are you telling me the Deep has survived 2 whole seasons? On the whole, I loved this finale. It was a brilliant way to round off the season. It really helped show that for all of Butcher's bluster, for all of the way he likes to kind of take what he wants and mirror, his heart is there, and he was so moved when they all wanted to come with him to help get Ryan, and the fact that he made the right choice was everything, and that even at the end he did what Becca would have wanted, and he was there for the kid, which is everything. And all the characters, Huey's gone on a journey, the fact that MM got to go back to his family, that their charges are dropped, that Frenchie and Kimiko can kind of make some kind of a life. I know it's all going to go to hell next season because it's the boys. They won't just be doing a nice, even if they all go to work for, apart from Huey, Mallory's sort of off the books legal type thing, it's all going to go to hell. I mean, if that's being run by evil head explodey senator, then they're going to probably be doing bad stuff, who knows, but their lives are going to go to hell again. But I'm really glad that for now they have this moment of peace, and that I'm going to just focus on that and forget the sadness. So this was an absolutely fantastic show. If you'd like to watch the unedited version of this reaction and all of my reactions to the boys, are up on my Patreon, and yeah, there'll be another show replacing this one end of this week. And when The Boys Season 3 does air, I will be watching it, and I have heard that Jensen Ackles is going to be in it. I'm very excited about that. And I'm just excited to see where the show goes next. Also scared because so many of them are happy right now, and that's all going to end. But yeah, this was brilliant. Thank you so much for watching.